Hello all, hope you is good. Welcome back to Europe Universalis 4 with Westphalia. So, time to open up a can of whoop butt all over the France. For now I want to deal with this damn Aachen problem. And I'll keep the 1k on Aachen and just keep my reinforcement stack nearby. Let's see about keeping everything under control. However, what isn't under control is the fact that I did not fabricate a claim before I started this war. Or rather, built spy network. That would have been nice. So let's bang the fort and see if we can get it nice and quick. Again, would have been quicker if I already had the assault on the go, but it wasn't, so I don't. So I can see Aragon are starting to climb up. They want a piece. They are not getting a piece. They're going to get the whole thing. And France are making their way towards Paris. That takes the Paris, I suppose. Everybody's going to join my coalition as a result of what I've done with Lubeck. I ate them. I ate them all. They might take back Paris, but luckily it's a level 1 fort, so it's not like they're going to do anything. Or rather, it's not like it's a big thing to take back. Because, you know, why would you have your capital as anything higher than a level 1? How wasteful. Also, look at our units now. Sheesh. They're actually looking pretty neat. I like it. I like it a lot. So bear in mind that the 45 devastation in Ile-de-France. I mean, Ile-de-France is theirs. We'll go minus professionalism there. They'll get devastation. And now I have France Comte. Let's start working towards Paris. I'm going to skirt around the 45k. Let's push in with this first. Then push in with this. I think this 46k should catch in Troyes so they can't reinforce. They're going to force march in. To the wrong battle actually. Then I can go towards Troyes. With the rest, Burgundy's going to reinforce me. And I'm winning that too. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm actually kind of not quite winning it actually. But there goes truce with the Ottomans. And in comes my reinforcements, and yeah, I win. That's a win-win-win across the board. Now let's go get back Paris and maybe deal with Avignon. So there you go. That was by the skin of our teeth. And I'm almost complete. Well, actually, I am completely out of manpower at this point. Bearing in mind the reinforcement costs, the amount of men that need to be reinforced. When I say reinforcement costs, I don't mean direct maintenance. I mean the actual unit, like manpower price to pay. So if I can just get back France, they're probably not going to like the fact that I've sieged them back down. Bear in mind I also have France Comte, so when the capital's down, I'm back in charge. Technically I believe they actually outnumber us in this war. Especially when you got 11k of Nurembergians just going around doing their thing. I'm just ignoring them. They'll probably want to go try and siege France Comte, but that's a level 4 fort in hills. I don't think you want to go siege that. I don't think anybody in their right mind would want to go siege that. So let's push into Chartres. Then reinforce it with the main stack. Those underhanded people in Saxony did something I don't care about. And that's Aragon gone. Aragon gone. Sure. Sure thing, me. Anyway, let's fight Avignon. And also France did send 30k in. At this point it's to their doom. And they refuse to elaborate further. And then they leave. Man, France, way to take the L left, right and centre, huh, buddy? Let's go move up. And they're pushing in. The Mercs got the reinforcement tick. Thank you very much. Let's now push everybody into this province. Württemberg trying to reinforce. I'm reinforcing again. Good stuff. The Mercs will win in France Comte. And yeah, it's just more pushing. What would I need? Right. Not release nations. Return cause. Sort by, not by giver, sort by receiver, please. So Burgundy is some 66%. Okay. 66%. No worries. In that case, we continue on. And yeah, I'm just going to continue to slowly make a push through. What are Venice doing here? Venetian conquest of Eshtal. They're making the most of the fact that the Swiss are currently not in the empire. And let's regain prestige. I know I only lost like 2, but honestly, I would like to keep it high. Brandenburg are doing something, but I don't care about no PM. Just seeing the admin icon just reminded me. The idea icon just reminded me. I don't actually want individual creeds on right now, do I? I want on... I am used to get manpower recovery speed in Protestant, I believe, but they removed that, and I think that got pushed to Hussite when they changed the Hussite mechanics. Let's go morale of armies. I was mentioned that a while ago, I guess. Oh well, I didn't. So let's try and keep on flat forts and keep my units together. So if I go to say Poitou, let's not push into Lyon for a little while. And yes, I know that means they're going to siege back Charolais by zone of control rules, by fort rules, not necessarily zone of control, but yeah, it would deoccupy itself. Don't worry, it's okay. I'm not too worried. France are taking a nice curl round. Where are they going to go for? They're going to go up for the troops in Aachen, maybe? And they're probably saying it's a positive siege and want me off. And there's the auto siege back of Orléans. Again, don't sweat the small stuff. No, France were going for France Comte. I believe that calls for a set of reinforcement / attacks then. And I would love to get Tech 15 please and thank you. I can't change my unit types yet. But I will happily take the... No. Okay, they left. But yeah, I'll wait till a month where they're not anywhere nearby. Then take the unit type, because it brings you around down to half. Maybe this upcoming month might be the month. Quite honestly. Yeah, I think this upcoming month is the month. And I'm not that far off. So, what do I want? Original charge infantry. Let's go charge infantry here. Even though we are pretty much 1 for 1 on the Fire and shock stats. Okay, let's go siege Anjou. And what are France going for? I don't actually know. I think they're coming back for me for this month because of my morale tick change. Is what I would imagine. They're going to force march their way over because they're Tech 15 in admin. Oh well. You're not going to get to me in time. My units will reinforce. And Aragon are about to siege Prague. And yeah, look, here they come. So, Aragon. Do I really care about Aragon being in this war? Does it actually affect me anything? Other than the fact that they've sieged Prague, not really. Honestly. So what kind of damage have I dealt to France? It says they have 77k. I wiped 100k off the map via battles. They've done almost the same. Theirs looks more like to be 90k, so the losses are similar. For the moment. Just you wait till, like, the next time we fight France. I'll have offensive, hopefully. Actually, no, probably the time after next. Basically at Tech 18, the next one's offensive. Unless I change my mind and go quality, but nah. Okay, so let's send my 2 stacks over. I want to deal with France Comte. There we go, there's Aachen. 64 plays 66. Let's get moving in. And this 1k can come down and get back with the 20k stack. I think. So into, there we go. And that's just before the siege was probably going to complete. Let's send the mercs to, I don't know, Charolais. Let's actually siege it this time for real, for real. And grab Dijonais as well. So despite Aragon's hardest tries, they're forgetting that France are the ones who lead this war. And if they want peace, they get peace. And again, it's going to cost me none dip and almost none aggressive expansion here. 85 plays 95. I imagine taking Lyon will do the trick. 145. Ugh. And now we'll treat you with France. War reps. Yeah, happy with that. By Aachen. Also, that did put a little bit of a dent in the war score, I know, but don't worry. I'm putting a dent back. And let's see here. 84 plays 90. Let's go siege some other provinces. And maybe grab, I don't know. Let's maybe go to Savoy. I was going to say Roussillon and then go and fight Aragon to get them out. But honestly, I'm fine with just taking Burgundy's cause. I don't need to do this elaborate get France to 100% business. If I win, I win. So it's not that much of an issue. However, I just want 1 or 2 more month ticks to get the sword mana to cast my spell to get through Savoy. Because I do not want France to stop me. Auburn, Vivarais. And I lost 5% professionalism earlier, and I gain it back now. How novel. And the Pope is right here, look. I could see the icon a mile away, apparently. It's like a shining beacon right now. Why was that so evident? So, If I step in Avignon, I can stop them from creating excess units. Also, France are at negative enthusiasm. We're out. Yes. Okie dokie. Wonderful. I'm not taking any further losses. Let's just go back. Grab my reinforcements. Get back manpower. Right. So we're currently looking a bit weird because I still have Hera and Aachen between the rest of my land here. But that's looking nice. So you can still want ducats because we still have loads of favours from back when we were friends. Sod off. However, if I improve relations back with Castile, they might give me their stuff. And Avignon are not getting access. Meanwhile, off comes the Saint Accept Prayers. And what are you doing to me? Let's give them more local authority, gain some nobility stuff for the meantime. And I will grab individual creeds. Thank you. Creed is rather an individual of all time, yes. So let's go deal with Mecklenburgians with my mercs, as they're the most appropriate ones right now. And I'll go sit in Ghent, I think. And yeah, that's Burgundy set. Which means I can annex them. Let's remove spy network from France. Thanks for your help. And let's begin the annexation of Burgundy. This is going to be good. This is some good land to take. And don't worry, I still acknowledge that this is like a dumpster fire of absolute snaky, horrible border goriness. It will change. It will change. For I intend for that to be the case. Let's see here. I can upgrade this Amsterdam Bourse. Maybe I should just do it to get out of the way. You know what? You're in the way. Get out of it. And grab. I have changed to individual creeds. So let's grab stable government. Then centralisation, then civil service, then we're good. Goslar's joined a coalition. I don't care, coalition. Drill. Drill. And that war only left me, well, currently 7,000 men in the hole. That's not bad, you know? With everything that went on. So fabricate a claim on, if you could so kindly, the rest of the Bulgarian region, actually. Or hold on. Northern Greece. This, which would be this state here. To involve Tirhala. So let's do Northern Greece. There we go. My claims are now kind of stretching around. And one more month of tick with relations of Castile. And then I'm going to ask them to give me, like, manpower or money. They're getting nothing from me, but I'm getting something from them, hopefully. Ooh. Nice. Now I can officially grab land specifically from Austria. So, first off, you can give me 6,000 soldiers. Thank you. So they want to be my ally again. Do I allow this? I think I should, actually. I allow this because then they'll join me in the next war versus Aragon and France. Which honestly means they're just going to be a mini punching bag to delay France from attacking me. So I'll take that. That's fine by me. There's been a good couple wars here in these last couple episodes. I think this is going okay. The only thing I don't like is how we look. But, oh well. All in due time, right? All in due time. Also, poor Transylvania just being this weird snake. So if I were to fight Austria, causing the coalition, which is currently more than 2.5 times my size, how about no? Let's seize land, keep myself over 50%. And I just remembered that I wanted to improve relations with Westphalia. Nope, with Venice. I am Westphalia. So I'm now allied to a rival, so they will help me less. But I've already said that I can't fulfill this mission based on relations, so why am I worrying? Let's grab. You know what, I just so happenstance want to... Hold on, no, not there. That wasn't a good one. That needs to be a thing. Just so happen to want a manufactory in a random province and then some production buildings actually. Funny you should mention it. Oh, Russia, you want ducats? Yeah, sure. I really will do that joke every time. Okay, let's go sit in Amsterdam for now. Then the next plan of attack, I could call Russia in versus the Commonwealth. Venice would be easily peaceable out. But I want manpower. That's my current problems. Also then, let's discuss this. So, what, offensive? Then diplomatic quantity? Or would I just go offensive quality? I mean, I could do with a second dip idea, maybe? Such as trade even. Trade would be good. I have got some of that. Maybe not in the strongest nodes, but I have some of that. Ottomans have been discovered while building a spy network. Oh, that's fine. I'm building one in them too. Also, the Ottomans are Tech 13. They've been stomped out a little, haven't they? And yet, they're not being fought by Egypt. Come on, Egypt, do something. They've sat there with like almost the exact same borders, except actually they've been expanding into the Horn of Africa, so good for them. I take back my words. Sicily allied by Mazab of all people. That's kind of funny. I quite like that. So what has that war done for me? Not much in the way of force limit. Let's however start working through the territories and make them states, I think. Also with that in mind, what about the actual cause? Yeah, there's still some cause. Such as Constantinople. So I'll definitely be keeping on admin focus for a bit longer. Especially with the if my current ruler goes down and the air comes into play, that is an awful admin. I like the dip and mill, I just don't like the admin. So I'll need to sort that out. And again, I can't remember when I can call the nobility, but when I can, I will. I will not be getting the Indian Trade Company. Such as life. But out of interest, how far away am I from Germany? I'm not saying I'm necessarily going to take it, because I think I want to stay as Westphalia. I like the colour, I like the ideas, I'm cool with it. But yeah, I'm not exactly close right now. I suppose that's what I get for not focusing the areas I need to. This is what fun does, I suppose. Also, I can't believe we've still left mines alive after all this time. The Commonwealth are not in my coalition. That's something to consider. So it would look like this, but I don't want to press the button here. Finland and Riga mean very little. Yeah, I mean very, very little. Look at the size of them, i.e. nothing. However, Finland are Tech 15, that's kind of scary. Hmm. 200 ducats for innovativeness and nearly prestige. I think I will. And then our spies discovered a bureaucrat in administration. Of course they did. Very nice. Then I think what I'll do is let's call this episode here. Next time should be, I don't know, figure it out. Maybe Phalia and attack some other people around here, fight the Commonwealth, fight the Austrians, fight the Ottomans, I don't know. We'll see. But I think I need to give the aggressive expansion a little bit of a rest. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you again soon.